As Grandview Kids closes out our 2018 to 2023 Building on Excellence strategic plan, we reflect on our successes, challenges, and highlights. Within the framework of this plan, we experienced significant growth and change. Our team grew, nearly doubling in size. Our space grew, with 2 new satellite locations opened. And we began construction on our new state-of-the-art headquarters. We also navigated a global pandemic, converting to virtual services to reduce disruptions to client care. We established new strategic partnerships. We expanded programs and strengthened core operations. We improved care experiences for tens of thousands of children and youth with physical, communication, and developmental needs. We accomplished this through the incredible expertise, innovation, and commitment of Team Grandview, plus the support of valued partners. Most importantly, we listened to clients and their families along the way, driving change for the organization and our sector.
The goal to transform client and caregiver experiences across all life stages anchored our last strategic plan. As we set out to facilitate a more active role for families in service design, from participation on advisory councils to coordinated care planning to the addition of family engagement within our interdisciplinary approach, we partnered with clients, siblings, and caregivers to consistently embed the family voice across Grandview Kids. This was evident during the design and implementation of our Adolescent Transition Program in 2023. For a long time, Grandview Kids witnessed the gap in support and resources that occurred when clients transitioned from our care to adult care. We knew we had to bridge this gap and help prepare families for the uncertainties that laid ahead. Supported by a grant from TD Bank Group, our new Adolescent Transition Program provides much-needed support to families that are aging out of pediatric services. It was co-designed by parent advocates, youth advocates, as well as members of Grandview Kids Family Engagement, clinical services, and medical teams. This integrated approach put the family voice at the center of program development.
Having this role in Grandview is incredibly beneficial to me as well, so that my family doesn't worry, and Grandview's always been there for them, because as a parent with a child or a youth with special needs, I can't begin to imagine the concerns, the worry, the thoughts that my parents and other parents in the Grandview family have. So this program helps the parents as much as it helps us. It's hard enough being somebody with a disability, but to watch what my parents have gone through for the last 25 years, to know that Grandview's there for us, bottom line, that is the most important thing. Grandview being there has alleviated so much for the families, not only for us youth, but the families as well. And that's why this program's needed, because our journey doesn't stop. It never stops. So just because we may no longer get services through Grandview, to have them still have our back for as long as possible, for me, is the most important thing, and that's something I'm never gonna forget. And I'm grateful that Grandview not only changed my life as a client, but is continuing to change my life by having me as an employee, as a staff, and it's the biggest honor of my life to be able to give back to an organization that gave me everything.
We know that we are just one part of each client and family's journey. These families interact with other providers in the health system, at school, and in the community. In our efforts to champion a connected system, we partnered with school boards in new ways last fiscal year, starting with the launch of online referrals for school-based services. This technology upgrade enables a more efficient, streamlined, user-friendly intake process. In fall 2023, we also rolled out a tiered model for occupational therapy in 87 early adopter schools. This model provides students and schools with the right help at the right time, in the right way. It builds greater capacity within our school partners to support diverse learning needs, while also reducing intervention wait times for students who may require more tailored approaches.
The tiered OT school-based model is a researched model that allows occupational therapy to provide a variety of services within the school. One of the large focuses is building the capacity of teachers. And the idea is that the students get their needs met as early as possible, right in those beginning years of school, when we can make the biggest difference, and then hopefully they don't need us later on and they won't have to sit on sort of a wait list. because the teachers have the opportunity to use Tier 1 strategies, which are these universal or good for all strategies that any teacher can try for any student, and it will help some, and others it won't make a difference. And so they can try that instead of having to wait for the OT to come in and say, here, try a wiggle cushion or some noise-canceling headphones or a special pencil. They can just go ahead and do that. They don't need to wait for us.
The tiered OT school-based model is just another example of Grandview's commitment to advancing research and evidence-based practice, our third strategic direction in the Building on Excellence plan. In fall 2023, Grandview Kids extended its commitment to evidence-informed practice by becoming a member of the Joint Research Ethics Board. In this new partnership with Ontario Shores Centre for Mental Health Sciences and the Ability Centre, we can now lead independent research studies that are important to clients and caregivers within the Durham region. Last year, we also initiated clinician-led research projects, trialed innovative technologies in clinical practice, partnered with prestigious institutions to co-lead research, built internal capacity to foster a culture of inquiry, and shared our promising practices broadly within and across the sector.
Our final strategic direction focused on building capacity. This was accomplished in many ways. We have long recognized our people, Team Grandview, as our biggest asset. Our leadership team invested heavily in staff engagement throughout 2023 and 2024, actively listening and acting on Team Grandview's recommendations to improve employee wellness, encourage collaboration, and increase feelings of belonging. One of the biggest changes that impacted Team Grandview was AlayaCare. This is our new electronic health record, which was rolled out in February 2024. This new, modernized clinical information system has changed the way we work. The incredible Team Grandview rallied together to learn this new technology, demonstrating extreme adaptability and patience as we move through implementation.
AlayaCare is Grandview's new electronic health record. So an electronic health record keeps all of the information for the client, for the family, for every service that they have at Grandview, every visit that they need to come to, and every piece of documentation that our whole team would do for that family.
Many of these changes are precursors, steps in a larger capacity building strategy to ready Team Grandview to move into our new headquarters in the fall of 2024. Construction has moved rapidly throughout the last year. The collaboration and commitment required to get here has been unmatched, working closely with champions across Team Grandview and with our expert partners from Infrastructure Ontario and Children's First Consortium. This facility is a long-awaited dream, one that defined our Building on Excellence strategic plan. Our new, fully accessible headquarters will enable Grandview Kids to expand services and introduce new ones with state-of-the-art features and collaboration spaces that will better connect Team Grandview, clients, caregivers, and our community. This is a dream soon to be realized.
Looking ahead, we still have work to do as we close out our 2018 to 2023 strategic plan. We will build on our momentum while responding to increasing demand for services, changing community demographics, and evolving client and family needs. Thank you to everyone who has inspired innovations, collaborated to make an impact, and contributed to our success over the last 5 years. We have laid the foundation of excellence to launch and sustain Grandview Kids into the future.